jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Makes the quick grab.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Gets it to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking for space. It's Miranda. He breaks his tackle. The noise level is relentless here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the belt.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These 2 teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fire into the right, complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Death Valley has a well, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll go right back to the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. no hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Second down coming up.
Stand. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they're able to get him down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Will took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own.
Military stunt.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up.
22 water.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frank. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking for a gap. It's Miranda. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle, it's Cavazos. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unleashes one. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's better. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Zings it complete to the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Curry. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Handoff from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You didn't think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Frank. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tide offense rolls onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepting. The defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Using his legs to buy some time. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Leonard. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, Phil.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Not pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Might as well give it to him again. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Leonard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, but you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
LSU will get a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Leonard. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Dobbs. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown LSU! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Number 17. Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Frank. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He wants to change this route. The play action fake. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.